Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, XFW fans of all ages, welcome to Saturday Night Showdown.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
And the Varsity Club, the first to make the scene tonight here. Troy Grant leading out his best friend, Alex Quinn, Esquire. Quinn tonight in one-on-one competition. One half of the Varsity Club. The Silver Spoon Country Club. Well, quite frankly, they're idiots. That's not the right entrance at all. We're going to skip that. Thunderbolt Alpha making his way to the ring. That new update occasionally still screws up some things. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Quinn starting things off with a couple right hands. Off the ropes he goes. I don't know why we've got something in there. Thank you, Mike Osborne, for liking the stream. Big right hand by Thunderbolt Alpha. Alpha now with a cover. Quinn kicks out. I don't know why we've got a self-promo challenge on the screen there for Alex Quinn. I've not yet seen that in this game. Quinn trying to break the hold. Thunderbolt Alpha holding on to the waistlock. Ripping, trying to squeeze the life out of Alex Quinn. Quinn finally breaks it up, wraps around in his own. Quinn with a shot to the back. Quinn now hoisting him up. Jumping down old school Greco-Roman style. And then a stomp to the back of the head. Nothing classy about that. Thunderbolt Alpha dodges out of the way of the drop kick. Rolls him down. Beautiful roll up. Kick out by Quinn. Quinn with a chin buster. Up and down. Drops the fist across the face of Thunderbolt Alpha. Troy Grant was just on the apron. Troy Grant exposing that steel ring in the turnbuckle. And Alex Quinn getting a little cocky here. Quick jab to Thunderbolt Alpha. Alpha with a shot to the face, breaks the shot. Ooh! But a clothesline follows through by Alex Quinn. Quick shot to the face. And there's that exposed steel. Utilized by Alex Quinn, exposed by Troy Grant. Grant looks pretty sad that only got a 1 count there. Shot to the back, Alpha now, up and over. And Alex Quinn again going to taunt Thunderbolt Alpha. Sent him out to the outside, knocked him right onto his buddy. But let's face it, we've seen time and time again that Alex Quinn is all by himself, only cares for himself, and Troy Grant is just there to do his bidding. Even though they're best friends, did Troy Grant just hit Alpha with that ladder? Thunderbolt Alpha trying to get back inside the ring. Alpha now going under throw. Alpha now with it. Oh! Troy Grant was playing too much to the audience, and Alpha threw that chair into his face. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And now Alpha stretching out the arm. Alpha now wrenching back on the neck of Troy Grant. Or Alex Quinn, I'm sorry. Troy Grant's on the outside. Sometimes they look alike. They're both full of themselves, interchangeable, if you will. Quinn now with that steel chair. Alpha brought it into the ring, and Quinn's going to utilize it and blast him right over the head. Sadly, Quinn has been on a bit of a winning streak lately. Picking him up, driving him down, tilt-a-whirl slam by Alex Quinn. Almost a 3 count. Quinn now stomping around the face of Thunderbolt Alpha. Alpha needs to turn this match around. Ooh, there's a kick in the midsection. Alpha now with a roundhouse kick to the ribs. And another one. Squaring up against Alex Quinn. Shot to the lower kidneys. Alpha now getting himself some room. Charging in, knees to the back. of Quinn deliver a high explosive impact, but Quinn again gets the shoulder up. Honorable tie-up. Alpha now maintaining control. Into a drop down. Leap up frog now from Alpha, showing athleticism. Ooh! Didn't get all of that kick. And a drop kick down from Quinn. Alpha thought he got them all, but didn't. Counter now by Thunder Alpha. Now counter by Quinn. Both these guys going back and forth, jumping neck breaker. And Quinn again getting a little overzealous here. A little cocky. Actually, I should say a lot cocky. Ooh! And blasting him again across the back is Alex Quinn. Oh, Quinn looking to set up for the pledge. And he hits it. But can Alpha retain? Can Alpha get the shoulder up? Unfortunately, he cannot. There was that turnaround there. Alex Quinn again paying way too much attention to the audience. And Quinn turning the match around. This tilt-a-whirl slam slowed down all the efforts of Thunderbolt Alpha. Almost got him the win, very close to a 3 count. But Alpha coming out across the ring with that knee strike. And this kick here, Alpha didn't catch all of it, just to the side of the head of Quinn. But right here, this chair shot to the back. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Followed up by the pledge, and Alex Quinn gets the victory. The Varsity Club with a win tonight to open up XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Sometimes I just feel like apologizing to the fans whenever Alex Quinn is on our show because, well, it's Alex Quinn. And no one's really a fan of Alex Quinn but himself and, of course, his friend Troy Grant, the Varsity Club. These two guys got into XFW through a advertising deal. Alex Quinn's father, a big-time lawyer from Connecticut, brokered in as part of the advertising deal to let his son perform in XFW. Owen Bushy, what up? What is up to you, sir? Welcome, Derek Smith, Marshall Foskett, getting our chat going. Thank you guys for joining us. The folks over on TikTok, thank you guys for joining us. No matter what platform you're watching XFW on, whether it is Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, or directly at Bloodsource6.com, where you can find merchandise like this Maniacal Glee t-shirt that I am wearing. Thank you guys for your continued support of XFW. And we made the announcement last night that XFW Mat Mania will be live Saturday. Was it August 30th? I have to make the posters after this program. It will be Saturday, August 30th. 2 weeks. XFW Mat Mania, our biggest show of the year. A little bit of a date change this year, but I digress. It'll be here, but right now more singles action as Dashing Danny Diamond goes one-on-one with Mark Collins next on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes Dashing Danny Diamond,
Making his way to the ring from
the man who's stuck in the 70s.
weighing in at 247 pounds, Dashing Danny Diamond.
Dashing Danny Diamond, former XFW Internet Champion, recently has been setting his sights on Raiden Yamashita and his dislike for Raiden. Hell, Dashing Danny Diamond has anybody that's smaller than him he thinks is inferior. Although Raiden Yamashita steps up to end all comers. No Derek Smith, we didn't, but we'll have to look. Dashing Danny, a longtime wrestler here in XFW. But tonight his opponent, former XFW World Heavyweight Champion and the the second Grand Slam champion here in XFW, Mark Collins. Collins, the only XFW wrestler to hold 2 titles at the same time. Now looking to get his way back up into the title hunt. Collins, a outstanding in-ring performer. Dashing Danny Diamond, one of the best drop kicks in professional wrestling. His taste in music and dancing are different, but Dashing Danny are going to the air. Collins already dodging out of the way. As Dashing Danny went for an early springboard, Collins going to shove him back down to the canvas. And Collins with a wind up into a clothesline. Dashing Danny have a bit of a size advantage over Collins, but Collins definitely gets the check mark in the category of experience and possibly strength. Hard impact there in the turnbuckle by Collins. Collins now shoves him out. Collins, where the hell's he going? Collins going up. Look at this. Collins with a clothesline. Wow. Collins going to the air with that clothesline. Not often you see Collins with a springboard. Collins on the backbreaker. Face plant combination there. With a kick out. Collins rolls through. Oh! Pele kick to the skull. Collins pulling out some new artillery tonight. But Dashing Danny still be able to get the shoulder up. Collins now with an Irish whip. Drop kick of his own. Not as pretty as Dashing Danny's, but right on the money. Collins again with another pin attempt, but Dashing Danny gets the shoulder up after one. And Collins right back to it, hooking the leg a second time. Dashing Danny now scooping up Collins. Dumps him into the top turnbuckle. Dashing Danny now on the outskirts of the ring. Danny gonna go high, and there's the drop kick. Put a little more extra oomph on that one with the springboard. Danny now just adding insult to injury, stomping right in the face, nonchalant on the Collins. I won't take anything away from Dashing Danny Diamond. He is an outstanding in-ring wrestler. But oftentimes, oh, that is way too far away, and he missed. As I thought, Collins barely had to move. He falls up with a flying elbow. He's going to try it again. Went to the well one too many times. Collins able to dodge. Back elbow now from Dashing Danny. Vulnerable tie-up. Shoves him into the referee. Classic Dashing Danny Diamond taking any shortcut he can. And a thumb to the eye on Collins. What the hell is this? Collins gets the block up. Catches him with an arm drag. Ooh! And takes him out the knee. It'll be hard to do your disco dancing when your kneecap is dislocated. And an enziguri. Collins now back in the driver's seat here. Elbow shot there from Dashing Danny. Kick to the midsection. Danny gonna hoist him up. Way up. Where the hell's he going? Oof. I thought he was going to dump me to the outside. Again across the top rope. Dashing Danny again missing the springboard. Collins rolling to the corner to avoid disaster. Right hand now by Collins. Dashing Danny trying to shake it off. Fires back one of his own. Knife edge shot now from Collins, the former World Heavyweight Champion. Dashing Danny lights him up. 2 shots connect. Ooh, Collins again. That wind-up knife. And that one overhand chop. These guys are going to be black and blue and bloody if this continues on. Oh, Dashing Danny now challenging Collins. But Dashing Danny pummels him down to the canvas. Diamond now going to the top rope. Looking for the high cross body. Collins rolls through. Collins rolls through. And a scoop slam. An outstanding feat of strength by Mark Collins. And now drops the elbow. Collins with a cover. And a kick out again by Dashing Danny. What a contest. Still, again, a ridiculously phenomenal feat of strength by Collins. Company Harmon, thank you for liking the stream. Collins, shotgun drop kick. Collins could be looking to set up for the ripcord cutter. He's got Dashing Danny lined up. Boom! Thank you for the share, Calvin. Dashing Danny, shoulders are down. Collins with the cover. And Collins. An impressive matchup by both competitors. But Collins, right here, this was new, folks. I have never seen Collins that I can remember go to a springboard. Collins pulled out several new moves tonight in this scoop slam after catching Dashing Danny Diamond, who jumped off the top rope, and Collins unleashes his own flying elbow. And almost getting a 3 count there. But the shotgun dropkick signature move by Collins, setting up for the ripcord cutter. Boom! The double whammy to Dashing Danny Diamond. And all that was left was to put the exclamation point on it right here. Boom! Down goes Triple D, and Collins gets the 1, 2, 3. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
Here is your winner, Mark
Collins with an impressive victory tonight here over Dashing Danny Diamond. And again, Diamond is a phenomenal in-ring competitor, but Collins is just a little bit above when it comes to the experience level. And Dashing Danny Diamond continues to improve himself time and time again. If he could just get past his need to dance and his need to show off. And I know that's tough because, let's face it, folks, anyone in professional wrestling, part of their desire to show off is getting in the ring to begin with. It's you are an athlete, but you also are a showman, and that's going to be tough for him to shake off. And Dashing Danny Diamond loves to dance. But we're going to continue down more one-on-one action coming up next on XFW Saturday Showdown. Let's continue down to ringside.
The following contest is scheduled.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! The Sarge is back.
Rhode Island, weighing in at 240 pounds, Sergeant Dalton.
Proud member of the Rhode Island State Police, Sergeant Dalton Adams. We have not seen Adams in quite some time. The Sarge is back. Whoa, 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 whoa. And evidently learned some new skills. I hope no one was speeding to the arena. The Sarge, Dalton Adams. Unfortunately, his opponent tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is someone we all know very, very well. Brody Daniels.
And his opponent from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 249 pounds, Brody Daniels.
Maybe the Sarge can give all three members of the House of Spades a ticket tonight. Better, maybe you can find some way to lock them up for 30 days so we don't have to look at these guys. We saw Reed Lane and Luke Everett in a match last night on XFW Danger Zone. Tonight, Brody Daniels in singles competition against the returning Sarge Dalton Adams. I don't think there's a member of the XFW universe that likes the House of Spades. And if there is, I'd be surprised. Sarge looks ready to go. Mustache primed and ready. There's the bell, and here we go. Calling elbow tie-up. Brody Daniels, more experience in the ring, but the Sarge, I'm willing to bet, has got a little bit more in the tank when it comes to strength. Definitely a slight height advantage, as right now working on the arm of Brody Daniels, ripping on that wrist, armbar latched on. Brody Daniels with a nice counter, ranging in and out. Ooh! Shoots up on the elbow. Does Brody Daniels. Rips through, look at this, dash, ooh! Brody Daniels with a nice assault there, but the Sarge jumps up and brings him down with a jumping neck breaker. And look at this, Dalton deadlifting him up and power slamming him down. The Sarge coming back with some new maneuvers. And right now, Brody Daniels on the receiving end of some serious damage by one of Rhode Island's best-dressed police officers. Chin lock now. Brody Daniels able to weasel his way out into a front face lock. Modified neck breaker. Dalton Adams is under the ropes. And Brody going to the outside himself. And now just going to taunt on. But look out, here comes the Sarge. The Sarge coming out right in the middle of the House of Spades. And Brody Daniels running for the high hills. Brody coming in. Ooh! A little bit of rope-a-dope. And there's the experience level and the games. Ooh! That Brody Daniels likes to play. Daniels with that wild swing. Gonna mess up that gorgeous mustache on the Sarge. Heading in the turnbuckle now by Brody Daniels. And a quick jab. Adams now on his seat as Brody stomps away. Daniels, a former long-running United States champion. Scorpion death drop now by Brody Daniels. Cover, but no hook in the leg. And a kick out by Adams. Brody Daniels really should have hooked the leg. It's a rookie mistake, but again, I don't think Brody is giving the Sarge a lot of respect in this matchup. Ooh! Sarge now putting Brody against the rope. Big right hand. And the Sarge on the clothesline and sends Brody Daniels over to the top rope. Daniels trying to get back to his feet. Adams gonna help him up on the shoulders. Adams, what the hell's he doing? Oh! Dalton Adams. Talk about innovative. Adams putting Brody on his shoulders, and watch this. Boom. That was different. The Sarge just tucking his head. Look out, here comes Reed Lane getting on the apron. It was only a matter of time before the rest of the House of Spades tried something. Down, up, and down neckbreaker now by Brody Daniels. Daniels now with a number of shots. Big haymaker there to the Sarge. Kick to the midsection. Counter now by Brody. Up and down. Daniels now making his way to the top rope. Daniels, body splash. Now he hooks the leg. But the Sarge still gets the shoulder up. I think Brody Daniels just realizes that the Dalton Adams is not a pushover. One of Rhode Island State Police's finest. Dalton is as tough as they come. Brody Daniels is finding it hard to keep the big man down. Hard impact on the turnbuckle. Brody Daniels getting the cover. What is Luke Everett now on the apron, taking the steel, or exposing that steel ring. Ooh, knee strike now by Brody. And Daniels again gonna mock the audience. Sarge in trouble here. Oh! Head first into that turnbuckle. Right hand now by Brody. Daniels trying to set something up. The Sarge. Oh! innovation there by Brody Daniels. The Sarge made the counter, but Daniels kicked his leg out. Daniels now takes him out the knee. Oh, looking for the Ace Wizard. Kick to the back of the head by Brody Daniels. That might be all she wrote for the Sarge tonight. House of Spades with another victory. Adams, this I love. Dalton Adams. Boom. Really bringing it down under Brody Daniels with that exposed steel ring. Turn the tides around. The Sarge busted open. And Brody Daniels able to chalk up a win here tonight. Right here. Sarge kicked him away, but Daniels, quick thinking, kicks him out at the knee and gives him a code breaker, and that lets him set up to hit the Ace Wizard. And that shot right to the back of the skull by Brody Daniels.
Here's your winner, Brody Daniels.
The House of Spades is back on a roll here in XFW. I'll never take away the fact that Brody Daniels, Reed Lane, and Luke Everett are all really, really solid in-ring performers in XFW. Every one of those three guys is very, very talented. But the fact remains that the last time these guys were on a run like they are now, the last time these three men continue on to get win after win and win, we watched all three of them lock down titles here in XFW. Everett and Reed Lane went on to win the tag team titles, and Brody Daniels himself, the United States Championship. And they had a death grip on those titles for well over a year and a half. They fell off a little bit, but now they're building that momentum back up to those historic runs they had before. I think it's only a matter of time before the House of Spades lines himself up for XFW Gold. Right now we're going to change gears to tag team action next here on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. The XFW Tag Team Champions coming down to ringside below. No, again! Triple S LLC. Seth Walker, Lincoln Marsh, pounding away on the tag champs. 2 weeks in a row we've seen this onslaught now. Countered out by Lou on to Seth Walker. Referee trying to make a count here. Did we even get in the ring? Did the match even start? Referee is counting, but I don't know if this match even started. Because Seth Walker is down. Walker now getting back inside the ring. Lou was trying to break the count. Walker off the ropes. Big haymaker of a clothesline. Shot there by Lou. Oh, Dex on the outside. This is going to turn into a brawl between these four men. Counter again by the tag champs. Walker down with his own counter. And again, Triple S LLC taking some early cheap shots. And now a kick to the midsection. Double team maneuver here. Uh-oh, looking for the exploder. Boom! Lou and Dex have become very familiar with the shenanigans of Triple S LLC. Hard impact there with the turnbuckle. Big elbow there by by Lincoln Marsh. Runs him down, shoulder tackle, almost like a truck driving right through Marsh. Marsh with a nice flip. Ooh! But again, you see Dex firing off shots from the back. As these four men, the rules are out the window. Rules are out the window. And there we go. Triple S LLC. Surprised Sweet Sedan Stan's not down here. to cause more problems. Uh-oh, here we go. Whoa! Walker with the senton. Oh, we're spilling out into the arena floor here. We are spilling out all over the place here in this matchup. All four men now out on the rampway. Counter by Marsh. Tosses him right into Seth Walker. We're up to a 5 count. These guys need to get back inside the ring. I don't think anyone cares about anything right at this point, as Triple S LLC is just brutalizing the tag champs. Walker hoisting him up now and slamming him down. Up to a 9 count, but nobody even cares. No one even cares. Stomping away, double count out. Neither team gave a rat's about anything. All-out war has taken place between American Pain and Triple S LLC. As you can see, Sweet Sedan Stan and his goofballs don't give a rat's ass about the rules. And I don't even know if they care about the titles at this point. I know American Pain, who's been holding on to those titles for quite some time now, really is proud to have those titles around their waist. They want fair fights, even though they want fights, because American Pain loves to fight. But Triple S LLC, Walker, and Lincoln Marsh, and that weasel somewhere backstage tonight, Sweet Sedan Stan, are out to cause blood spill. They're out to cause chaos. They're out to get the American Pain off their game. This is the third week in a row, they've assaulted American Pain on their way down to ringside. We also saw these four men go at it in a parking lot, being put through glass, into cars, and more just 2 weeks ago. This is only going to get uglier as time goes on. But right now, women's action next here in XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Let's let the ladies give them their time to shine. Next. And here comes Tessa Van Hayes.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, Tessa Van Hayes.
Tessa Van Hayes has been phenomenal since she started here in XFW. She had an outstanding win streak before losing one match to JJ Sakamoto. But this young lady knows how to fight, knows how to bring it to her opponents. And tonight, I'm sure, will be no different. Shields herself has had a number of solid victories here in XFW. 2 very embarrassing losses to Tia Adams. She came very unprepared to battle Tia, and it showed. But can she turn the tables tonight and start building momentum against Tessa Van Hayes here tonight on Saturday Night Showdown? Shields, Van Hayes, here we go. And Shields, schoolgirl roll up right up the gate. But Maria out of position. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And now a bridge, impressively done. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, and a drop kick. Both these young ladies back and forth with pinning combinations. Knife edge chops now. Irish whip by Shields, scoops her up. Spinning around now. Ooh! Big sidewalk slam, and Shields again with a cover. Doesn't hook the leg this time. Van Hayes gets the shoulders up quickly. Shot to the back now by Shields. Shields up and over. German dumps her absolutely on the back of her head. Van Hayes might be stunned, but gets the shoulder up. Shields looking strong so far tonight. Knife edge chop. Ooh, but Van Hayes, reverse soul kick, and now firing off another one. Up and over into an armbar, impressively so. But Shields able to break out of it. And an elbow drop. Van Hayes' explosive offense there broke the momentum that Shields was bringing. Shotgun drop kick to the chest. Now of Van Hayes. Right hand delivered. Pulls her up. Crucifix. Now the shoulders are down. Van Hayes kicking and kicking. And gets the shoulder up again. I know Tessa Van Hayes has been doing some training in the XFW Training Center with Alex Webb as of late, asking her to help her improve her in-ring abilities, and it shows. Right now, Van Hayes is not giving any quarry as she lights her up twice. Van Hayes again. These two are pummeling it. Oh, look at this. Challenging her. Oh, and a kick to the midsection. And here comes Van Hayes again. Several unanswered shots and a big clothesline. And another one. Drop kick missed. Shields able to counter. Shield, whoa. Brings her down again, sidewalk slam. Very competitive back and forth between these two ladies. Snaps her over. Oh! Good night, Irene. Rolled her through and just yanked her into that knee strike. And Shields knocked her into next week. That German suplex definitely slowed things down for Tessa Van Hayes. But Shields, please tell me we have that replay. Here was the impressive sidewalk slam, but watch this, folks. Wraps up the arm, spins her around, and boom! What a knee strike. Van Hayes was out for the count.
Here is your winner.
That came out of nowhere, stunning Van Hayes. And she gets the 1-2-3. An impressive win for Shields tonight. That was an incredible knee strike from Shields. That was lightning quick, came out of nowhere, and devastated Tessa Van Hayes and lit her right up. That was an impressive matchup between two very, very talented young women here in XFW, and I hope they get a rematch. I'd love to see both of those two go at it again. An impressive shot by both of them. Right now, folks, we're headed out of ringside as two of XFW's biggest brutes go at it tonight. I'm hoping the ring can contain the Beast, Rex Bishop, and the Destroyer. Now, both these guys have been on headstrong victories as of late. The Beast has been wreaking havoc everywhere he's gone, getting some impressive wins over Blake the Body Harris, who he's been relatively having a significant feud with, Hiro Cassiori, and more. But the Destroyer, who's looking to climb the ladder and get back for an opportunity to be a 10-time World Heavyweight Champion, is slowly building momentum towards the top of that rung. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, head on the ringside. Destroyer, Rex Bishop, next on Saturday Night Showdown. This is going to be a battle, ladies and gentlemen.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from
The most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room.
At 36 pounds,
The former 9-time World Heavyweight Champion, The Destroyer. The man has wrestled on damn near every continent there's professional wrestling on the planet. He's held titles everywhere he has gone. Respects the combat in the ring. If you can beat him, he'll shake your hand. If you take the cheap route, he will come back with a vengeance and an anger unseen.
and his opponent from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 315
His opponent tonight, none other than the Beast Rex Bishop. Bishop's whose wife came very, very close to capturing XFW Women's Championship gold last year, currently out as their expecting child. This one should definitely be interesting. Two mammoth-sized men in the ring. And here we go. And the Destroyer with a quick shot to the ribs. But Bishop catches the arm and lands a headbutt. Both men now locking horns. Scary how both these guys are almost exactly the same size. Right back at it. Bishop now the kick in the midsection. Bishop now going to hoist the Destroyer. Oh my God! Using the Destroyer like a jump rope, the Beast. And now, oh my God! Not many people can toss the Destroyer through the air like that. Boom! And now Bishop going after the surgically repaired knee of the Destroyer. Bishop now picking up the big man again. Deadlift, 320 odd pounds. Destroyer back to his feet. Bishop sweeps out the legs and hammers away on the Destroyer. Bishop has come into this ring knowing fully what he's in there with, but the Destroyer fires back down with a clothesline. Straight down heavy stomps to the back of the skull of the Destroyer. Oh, hell of a big boot by the Destroyer. It falls through the leg drop. Kick to the face now by Bishop. Again, both these guys almost seem unfazed by all the damage they've thrown out. Destroyer again going to shove Bishop down on the canvas. Oh, and now tosses Bishop with one hand. Both these guys' level of strength is frightening. You better watch out. Countered out by Bishop. Destroyer to the turnbuckle. A kick looked a little low. And now Destroyer getting his face just pummeled. Bishop now off the rope. Oh, and again, a massive boot by Bishop. Destroyer rolling underneath the ropes. Bishop charging in and setting him reeling. Uh-oh. Bishop now with a trash can. Oh, it hits the Destroyer in the back of the skull with it. And now into the steps. And Bishop now starting to walk away with this matchup. Tossing the Destroyer. Not many people can manhandle the man in the blue mask. But Bishop is starting to. Destroyer going back in and then right back out, not wanting to end this on a count out. Both men with the same idea. Bishop again coming out on top. Oh! He is pummeling the Destroyer tonight. And a big boot. Bishop is trying to make a statement here tonight. And the Destroyer just happens to be in his way. This is and now Bishop going back outside. Destroyer in trouble here. Bishop now winding up, big boot to the side of the skull. Bishop now almost like a lion toying with his food. Ooh, stomping away. Weakening the grip of the Destroyer by stomping on the hands. Bishop now, oh no, with a steel chair as well. And across the back. Destroyer charging in, trying to catch him. Oh, and pulls him off the apron. Bishop may have gone too far with the chair. Destroyer off the ropes. Bishop with a shoulder tackle. Just when you thought Destroyer's getting back in, Bishop runs right through him again, but a kick out. Bishop now stomping away. The Destroyer just leveled him in a right hand. Destroyer now up. Omega driver. Bishop run on a monumental run there of offense, and the Destroyer with a right hand, and then the Omega driver, and now trying to set up. Choke slam. Bishop. And again the boot from the Destroyer. Well, Destroyer on the second rope. Drops the leg. Not often that you see the Destroyer go to the middle rope, or any rope for that matter. Ooh! Side of the skull down, Destroyer. With a cover here. Barely a 2 count. Destroyer now stomping away. These two are pummeling each other. Destroyer now with a clothesline. Oh, we've only seen this a couple times. Up and out, the Destroyer. Flying through the air. 300 plus odd pounds air assault missile. A battle of kaiju tonight. The Destroyer. Ooh! Shot to the midsection now by Bishop. Bishop now hoisting him up. Destroyer over the back. And reverses it. Into a power slam. Oh, Destroyer was lining up for the wave of destruction kick, but Bishop saw it coming and rolled underneath the ropes. Bishop now with a table. I don't know if this is wise. Both men now back inside. Comes the Destroyer, lays down on the clothesline again. Destroyer hoisting him up. Ooh! Fall away slam. Destroyer now with the table. Bishop brought it into the ring. This is not good for anybody. Destroyer with Bishop and puts him through the table in a spine buster. Bishop rolling to the outside. Right hand now by the Destroyer. Both men on the outskirts. The This is absolutely brutal. Bishop dodges out of the way. Latches onto the Destroyer. And again sends him into the steel steps. And now Bishop just hammering away on the skull of the Destroyer. What a battle. Kong versus Godzilla tonight. The carnage and debris in the ring. Both men now back outside. It was a stake by Bishop. He should have just stayed inside the ring. Destroyer up and over. Destroyer now with a steel chair in hand. Changed his mind. Decided not to use the chair. He had Bishop all lined up and opted not to use it. Destroyer drops the leg across the back of the skull. Uh-oh. Now he decided. Wave of destruction. Right to the face. And that's it. Holy hell, what a matchup. The Destroyer had every opportunity to blast Rex Bishop with that steel chair and opted not to do it. After Bishop used the trash can, the chair, the stairs, Destroyer did use that table with the spine buster, but he could have put the lights out on Bishop with that steel chair, but for whatever reason changed his mind. Marshall Foskett in our chat saying hell of a match is an understatement. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is shocking. The 328-pound air assault missile of the Destroyer. What a matchup. Bishop getting to his feet just in time to see the wave of destruction kick. And a 1-2-3 for the Destroyer.
Here is your winner, the Destroyer.
You can see the marks on his body from the battle. Wow. What a brutal match between two outstanding big men in XFW. And folks, I'll say this and I'll say it again. The Beast has really come into his own over the past year and a half here in XFW. Beast was first here and just brawled in the ring. He had very little notation of the rules of the ring. Didn't seem to follow him. Wasn't going for pinfalls. Was constantly getting himself disqualified before the XFW rules changes. Was getting countouts. Was just there to fight. Had no and tendencies of actually getting a victory, just to manhandle people. It wasn't until his wife came on board and got him to focus that energy and that animosity towards actually winning matches. And now that he's got just a little bit of that focus, you've seen how Rex Bishop went on a hell of a winning streak for almost 4 months straight. But now still, to be able to take it to that level and take the Destroyer to his limits, folks, speaks volumes of the growth of Rex Bishop, and it's only a matter of time before that monster has a title around his waist. And we're talking about titles, ladies and gentlemen, a man that has been undefeated here in XFW since debuting, Phantom Zero. Not much is known about this man other than he's from, I believe, the Netherlands or Sweden, somewhere. Way out there. But he's a phenomenal in-ring performer, has put down everyone that has been in the ring before him. A mixture of power and agility is Phantom Zero, but tonight he challenges Yuri Cho, the XFW Internet Champion. Now, Yuri Cho has only lost to one person in XFW, and that is Tiger Ramirez. Tiger Ramirez now has 2 pinfall victories over Yuri Cho. Please ignore the dog in the back. Derek Smith says, Iceland, thank you. I knew it was somewhere out there cold and way out there, But Phantom Zero continuously beat down every opponent, and tonight, Zero gets an opportunity to challenge Yuri Cho. Let's head down to ringside. This one could be interesting. Phantom Zero.
Making his way to the ring from Reykjavik, Iceland, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Phantom Zero.
Phantom Zero. Little is known about the masked man from Iceland other than the fact that he is outstanding inside the ring. A dominant force to be reckoned with. And tonight he will go up against Yuri Cho, the XFW Internet Champion. Yuri Cho, the man who came to XFW on an exhibition match brought in by Tiger Ramirez. And now here as a champion. And again, the only person that's defeated him so far has been Tiger Ramirez. Every match Yuri Cho has been in, he has stolen the show. But the same can be said in some ways about Phantom Zero. Yuri Cho recently aligning himself with Hiro Katsuyori to help fend off against the Cosa Nostra. Yuri Cho is now the quickest competitor to ever capture gold in XFW, beating the record of Raiden Yamashita and Jesus Silva. And here we go. Collar and elbow tie up. Phantom Zero, a little bit larger than Yuri Cho, pushes him back to the ropes. Maria trying to break it up. Clean break. Right hand by Cho, or to Cho by Phantom Zero. Cho sends him back to the apron. Dives in for a high cross body. Phantom Zero dodges out of the way and goes for an elbow to the middle of the back. Stomp in the midsection now is Phantom Zero. Since Zero is definitely a combination of strength and agility, he's right now looking to set up for a springboard. Instead, a straight kick to the chest. Extra momentum from the ropes. And now Yuri Cho already in trouble. And here we go again and talk about the agility, the athleticism of this larger man. Off the top rope he goes, and the elbow right to the center of the chest of Yuri Cho. And another one. Cho is in trouble. He has not wrestled anyone like Phantom Zero since coming here to XFW. Over the top rope goes Cho. The Internet Champion has very little offense so far in this matchup. And now a trash can is in play. Bouncing off the chest of Cho. Cho dodges that one. And then a high cross body this time. Collides. Elbow shots out of the midsection by Cho. Trying to fend off the brutal attacks. by Phantom Zero, and Cho now has turned the tables. I spoke too soon. Zero now in control. Sends Cho back inside. Cho trying to get back to his feet. Rolls out of the way. Up on the shoulders goes Phantom Zero and takes him up and over. Phantom Zero is dominating the Internet Champion. Ooh! Mongolian chop to the top of the head. Phantom Zero now calling his shot. Cho dodges out of the way. Striking shot to the top of the skull by Yori. Cho now the combination. Hoisting him up, dropping him down on the knee into a dragging corkscrew. Cho now lighting him up. Repeated shots. Knife edge chops. Hoisting him up. Oh! Modified Fisherman Buster to pinning combination, and only a 1 count. Showdown. Ooh! Striking knee right to the head by Yori Cho. Cho now finally starting to get a little offense into this matchup. And now Cho, high rent district, way on top. Yori with a senton. Slow to the cover, but Cho gets the leg hooked. 2, only a 2 count. Cho looking for a shot to the back of the head, but Phantom Zero with a clothesline. Nobody home for that elbow. Cho getting out of the way. Cho now into the sling blade. And now Cho trying to get this capacity crowd and himself fired up. Big time elbow there by Cho. Phantom Zero now rolling out of the way wisely. Cho not going to let him go. Over the top. Suicide dive. Big right hand now by Yori. Waist lock. German suplex on the outside floor. Phantom Zero crumbled after that suplex. Cho trying to roll him over again with a cover. 2, and again. Phantom Zero survives. Cho now on the outside. Cho's going for a springboard, but gets grabbed by Phantom Zero. Wraps up the arm. Uh-oh, we've seen this before. Yori Cho might be in trouble here. And drives him down. Brutal impact, but a quick kick out by Yori Cho. Holy hell. Uh-oh. No one is kicked out of that. Oh, he's got a hockey stick. Obviously, Phantom Zero brings it down on the knee. Cho dodges out of the way. Cho now up and over, crucifix driver. The champion now with a hockey stick. Tosses it to the outs. Cho doesn't want to use the hockey stick. Cho wants to wrestle. Kick to the midsection. Swinging neck breaker. Hard impact down with the turnbuckle. Knife edge chop counter. Phantom Zero down with a shot. Back and forth this matchup goes. Kidney trap now by Phantom Zero. Waist lock. Zero now has him up. Countered by Yori. Reverse DDT. Yori Cho now. Cho looking for the tombstone. And he hits it. Cho may walk up another victory. Phantom Zero suffers his first loss in XFW. Phantom Zero dominated the first several minutes of this matchup, including his monster elbow from the top rope. Yori Cho had little hope in the opening to this contest, but turned things around and managed to pull off a victory in spectacular fashion. I thought Phantom Zero was definitely going to continue his undefeated streak as he was really laying into this suplex goes boom, and look how Zero just crumbles. Dr. and Theo W7, thank you for rating. Thank you very much over on Twitch. But Phantom Zero suffers his fate. And right here, folks, this innovative spinning Michinoku driver. Yuri Cho survived. Doctor, thank you for following as well. The Tombstone pile driver from Yuri Cho. And Phantom Zero suffers his first loss. The XFW Internet Champion continues to build momentum. An absolutely impressive win by Yuri Cho. Yuri Cho continues to impress me here at XFW, and I'm sure the XFW audience feels the same way. His only losses are to that of Tiger Ramirez. And folks, it has been absolutely outstanding seeing these guys go at it and seeing things through just the incomplete wrestling ability of Yuri Cho is outstanding. Right now, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages.
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
Convert Switchblade to jet mode. Surprise, Matt Tracker. It's mayhem. Battle station. Protect the decoder, Bruce. I'm going up. Stacks ready to fire.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino.
Fire!
Each sold separately with action figure.
Cover me, Matt. 10-4. Sato's getting away. But you're not, Mayhem.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino. Each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Yamamoto Industries, the world leader in robotic technology and artificial intelligence. Yamamoto Industries is working hard to bring you tomorrow's technology today. With massive advances in robotics, Yamamoto Industries is making the world easier and more enjoyable for everyone. With vast improvements in nanotechnology, we have revolutionized manufacturing and logistics. And now Yamamoto looks to bring that same technology into your very own home. Improvements to travel and home living. Yamamoto continues to improve the standard of living across the globe, and now drops it right into your hand. And now Yamamoto can improve you too. Upgrading the outdated human body, the advancements of Yamamoto tech can give you the superior form you have always dreamed of. Stronger, faster, and more durable. With Yamamoto tech, you can begin to look to the future and forget the past. Yamamoto Industries, a better world for everyone, through technology.
All right, folks, we are back after those few messages, always from our Yamamoto Industries, one of our main sponsors here, the creators of the Yamamoto Bluetooth device that all our wrestlers are embedded with. That gives you the heads-up display on the bottom of the screen to give you more insight into their stamina, trauma levels, and endurances, folks. We are seconds away from our main event of the evening. Hiro Katsuyori has been on an astounding run lately, fending off the members of the Cosa Nostra. Tonight will collide with former World Heavyweight Champion Blake the Body Harris. Now, Harris himself has been in a run as well. Harris has been dominating everyone that's in the ring with him, including going after and battling with Rex Bishop, the Beast. So Harris himself is looking for what he calls the return of the body here in XFW, looking at himself an opportunity to challenge the World Heavyweight Championship. Meanwhile, Hiro Katsuyori has his date with Destiny at XFW Mat Mania in 2 weeks, Saturday, August 30th, live all over the interwebs. Hiro Katsuyori will challenge the World Heavyweight Champion Antonio Carino in a Hell in a Cell match. Now, that was picked by Hiro to keep the other members of the Cosa Nostra away from ringside, but tonight first, he's got to focus on Blake the Body Harris and his agenda next. Your main event starts right now.
following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Hiro Katsuyori, the suplex machine of XFW.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, Hiro Katsuyori.
One of the most fightingest United States champions we've ever had in XFW. And that is a big statement considering Shawn Owens was a long-time champion. But Hiro Katsuyori did capture the XFW World Heavyweight Championship only for a few moments, as it was the boss, Antonio Carino, who cashed in the Extreme Opportunity briefcase and stole the dreams away from Hiro Katsuyori. But tonight he'll collide with Blake the Body Harris.
And his opponent from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 263 pounds, Blake the Body Harris.
Blake the Body Harris, an absolute powerhouse, former World Bodybuilding Champion, owner and operator, CEO of Body by Harris or Body by Blake, whichever you choose to use. Fitness supplies and supplements. Man is hairless as a cat, or just like a hairless cat. Still shaves his body from head to toe, as he used to doing in the World Bodybuilding Championships. Actually, we understand has a actual full, beautiful head of hair, but chooses the bald look. It's become his brand. And he's sure as hell one powerful wrestler inside the ring. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Power versus technique. Hiro Katsuyori is all about skill, the suplexes. Blake the Body Harris is all about power. Harris now has him against the corner. Clean break. Harris dodges and goes for a call-out elbow tie-up. Hiro dodged it for a second, but Harris right there for another grip. Harris again going to push him back to the ropes and show him who is the stronger competitor in this matchup. Rhea trying to get in the middle and break it up. Ooh, a right hand from Harris. And again, right back to the power. And Harris again going to walk him back. And again, the chin right against the forearm, or the forearm against the chin. Right hand now by Hiro. Comes back with another one. And a third. Katsuyori now hooking him up. Scoop slam. Stepping on the neck now is Hiro. He needs to use his skills. He needs to use that technical prowess that he's known for. And again, Hiro Katsuyori knows every suplex known to wrestling, has invented a few of his own. You combine that with the strength of his clotheslines and lariats you have not seen since the days of Stan Henson. Hiro now with a wind-up. Ooh! With a knee strike. Harris went for a back elbow, but Hiro was able to dodge out of the way. Right hand now by Hiro. Overhand chop. Right on the money. And a knee lift now by Hiro. Cover on Blake. Harris' shoulders are down. Barely a one count as Harris powers out. Front face lock. Hiro looking for a snap suplex. Hiro Katsuyori has gone through hell and high water. Uh-oh. Full Nelson up and over Dragonplex. Dealing with the Cosa Nostra. 2-on-1 matches, handicap matches. Wow, Harris, not even a one count. And Harris again, right back on the grabbing, gonna hoist Katsuyori up. Katsuyori snake eyes across the top rope. Ooh. Harris now will get methodical. We'll try to weaken down Katsuyori. Stomping on the biceps now to weaken his grip so he can't use as many suplexes. Try to avoid using that cradle suplex, and here comes Katsuyori again, rights and lefts. Backing him up against the rope. Katsuyori with the Irish whip. Push him through again, the dragon suplex. and Katsuyori, who was a world champion in AAA Japan, now here in XFW, looking for gold. He held the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, half and half. But only for about 15 seconds before his glory was ripped away from him. And a kick out again. Irish again by him. Pulls him in. Sidewalk slam. I'm sorry, backbreaker. Hiro Katsuyori now in control. Harris on the defense. Katsuyori building momentum. Ooh, big boot there by Katsuyori. Levels down Blake the Body Harris. European uppercut. Katsuyori needs to focus on this matchup and not think about his match he's got 2 weeks from tonight. The biggest match of his career. Right now, Harris, I guarantee, is looking through Katsuyori and want to use him as a stepping stone. Right now, he batters his skull with back elbows in the corner. Covered now on Katsuyori, but a kick out. Blake the Body Harris was a very dominant World Heavyweight Champion. He's the quickest title win in XFW history, beating the Maniacal Glee in 13 seconds. Big right hand now by Harris. Harris with a full Nelson slam and drives Katsuyori hard down to the canvas. Good night, we are done here. 2 and almost a 3 count, 2.8. Harris looked defeated with that. Kick to the midsection, countered by Katsuyori. Oh! Haymaker shot by Harris levels the #1 contender. Blake sends him in the ropes into a drop down. Leapfrog now by Harris. Katsuyori catches on, wraps up the arm. Elbow shot now by Katsuyori. Katsuyori again wrapping the arm. Katsuyori! Hurricane clothesline! Levels down Blake the Body Harris. That might well she do it. 2! And Harris again gets the shoulder up. Drop kick now by Hiro. This capacity crowd on their feet. Hiro putting Harris on the top rope. Both men now going to go all the way. Oh, Katsuyori's going to go all the way up. Looking for a monster Falcon Arrow. From the top rope is Hiro Katsuyori. And now this capacity crowd cheering him on. And now Katsuyori climbing to the top rope. Katsuyori lands the elbow. And now a cover on Harris. And again a 1 count. Harris still with a lot left in the tank. Katsuyori looking for another dragon suplex and he gets it. Into a backbreaker now by Katsuyori, trying to wear down the body of Blake the Body Harris. Trying to keep the man down. Another suplex. But Harris rolls to the outside, avoiding a pin attempt. And is back to his feet, but Hiro going on the outside. Here comes Katsuyori. Up and over. DDT on the concrete. Katsuyori throws him back inside. And going back to the top now is Hiro. Hiro drops the leg. And another pin attempt. 2. And again, Harris defying the #1 contender. Harris now fighting back. Lands a shot to the midsection. Harris. Alabama slammer. Good night. And an elbow drop. Those massive biceps crashing down on Hiro Katsuyori. Hiro Katsuyori fires back. Lands a shot to the midsection. Hiro now. Look. Hiro. Cradle suplex. Cradle suplex by Hero. Katsuyori. No, the champ. Hiro Katsuyori gets the win. But Antonio Carino, good Lord.